we're pretty normal, if you'd want to call us normal.
No one's called me that.
Kim and Adam are living in their dream home, about to celebrate 10 years of marriage. It's hard to believe, looking at them now, what this couple has faced.
I remember asking him quite a while after we had come home, and I said, did you ever think I was going to die? And he's like, every day.
In July 2016, Kim was feeling fatigued and feverish, so she went to the clinic. They sent her to the hospital.
We went in and he said, we think your bone marrow stopped working. And he said, we think you have leukemia. And it was just like, our world was turned upside down.
Kim was taken by ambulance to Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, where she was about to battle leukemia over the next few months. She immediately started blood transfusions and chemo.
I remember saying, like, I don't want to die, like, what's happening, you know? And then it was like after that, I just flipped a switch, like, okay, we're gonna do this.
With Adam by her side, she went through 3 rounds of chemo. Adam updated family and friends on Caring Bridge along the way.
But there were some nights where you start thinking about, well, what if she doesn't pull through this? It's a high possibility because there's a lot of people down there that you meet that aren't pulling through it. And then each day where there was something positive, you could cling to that and then just keep going.
The worst part of all of it was being homesick. It just crushed him because I was just very sad about, I missed everybody and I wanted to be home.
She was told she could go home 100 days after receiving a stem cell transplant. She needed one to survive. And she got a match, a 27-year-old male from somewhere in the U.S. who donated his stem cells to her.
I mean, I'd love to know who it was, because obviously the man saved my life. Like, I had a 0% chance of surviving without a stem cell transplant.
The couple got very close with other donor recipients who lived together in the Gift of Life house.
We just lost a friend this weekend, so. Oh my gosh. We met probably some of the most phenomenal people. And I honestly think that's like the blessing and the curse.
Somebody's going through this every day, and when you start to complain about things, you stop and just think of that kind of stuff. So you're way more mindful of that kind of thing.
67 days after her transplant, Kim got to go home.
And I remember that first night we turned on music and we were doing some unpacking boxes, and I just remember dancing in the kitchen and we were like, I was bawling my eyes out. I don't remember. I won't say you were crying because that's embarrassing, but I mean, just that moment was like, holy cow, we made it. We found out at my 1-year follow-up from transplant, which would have been October of 17, that I'm the only person that survived AML Q7 deletion leukemia from Mayo. You know, it hasn't come without some heartache, to be honest with you. Like I've talked a little bit about just that pressure to kind of carry on the torch for other people. And there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that.
She's become involved in Be the Match and advocacy work in Washington, D.C. And she's choosing to go after a dream of starting her own business.
Would I do this had I not literally almost died and been like, what do I have to lose?
You gotta get busy living or live in a shell. And she's not one to live in a shell, obviously.
She will open the first pediatric therapy clinic in Mandan in the old Brea building on Main Street. She's hoping to open in July. But as for this May, it's the couple's 10-year wedding anniversary.
I'm taking her lobster fishing.
No?
I'm taking him lobster fishing.